Yeah. 너의 come never sleep on me. Eyes on my chain 숙여 너의 고개를 what you looking at fool. 너의 눈 허리 멍청했고 find your comfort from another yeah. I go low like undercover yeah. Wanna know my name 죽지 않은 일은 위에 부어버려 기름 yes. You can even guess me cause I'm baby.
Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Oliver.
I'm Matthew.
And today on our history show we are featuring July 15th to July 31st.
Oh yeah, and the one thing we always say with these history shows is that you will learn something new.
Yeah.
You will learn one thing.
Oh, I got two definite things you're going to learn at the end of this one. Oh yeah, for sure. New words for us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like new words.
Yep.
And so that's just a guarantee.
Yep.
Always going to learn
For
something
sure.
new.
For sure.
So this is something I did not know.
Hit me with your best shot.
July 18th, 2013. So kind of recent.
Kind of recent.
You know?
Recent history.
I never was into I still don't watch the news.
No.
I'm ignorant when it comes to that. But the government of Detroit declares bankruptcy.
The whole city.
The whole city was just like...
Broke. We're broke.
So let me get this straight.
Mm-hmm.
Any normal person, you declare bankruptcy.
Yes.
You get all your stuff relieved. And you start over, right? Simple terms? Or?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is repercussions.
Oh, yeah.
From the back end.
Big time.
But you are relieved of all your debt, I believe.
Essentially.
Okay. I didn't know a whole city could just be like, hey, you know what?
We're broke.
So I'm reading this, right? And I'm just like, all right, so what if the president was just like,
Broke.
we're in debt.
Yeah.
Trillions and whatever.
Yeah, I think it's like $20 trillion.
What if he's just like,
Declaring bankruptcy.
you know what I mean? That's where my brain went to, and I'm just like, there's no way that he can do that, right? I mean, it starts with one person.
That would be hilarious. New York State declares bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do? Who says something
I don't
after
know.
that?
That's what I'm saying. And then this state, every state.
In national news, the United States, Joe Biden declares bankruptcy of the United States. Chirp.
But who?
Chirp. Chirp.
Oh.
All these motherfuckers we owe money to are like this.
Huh? What? No.
Huh? Can they do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So that's where my mind went, and I was.
That's so funny.
I didn't know cities could do that. Did you know about that?
I
did
did
hear about it.
Back then. I did. Yeah, that was when everything, the market went to shit. And
Yeah. And
GM and Ford and all of them had to get big bailouts from
Yeah.
the government and shit, and the whole city went.
And let's be honest, Detroit is not the best place.
Not any. Well, no. I mean, it wasn't then, and it certainly wasn't after that day.
It's just way
July
worse.
19th was a shit day in Detroit. You know what I mean? The day after. Can you imagine being like the mayor that like had to call that in to, I don't know what, the governor or whatever?
The governor.
Have it go up the chain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Can you imagine waking up the next day? You're the mayor of Detroit, right? And you wake up the next day and you're like,
I gotta do what?
so.
Okay, so listen to this. The city, which was up to $20 billion in debt, became the largest municipal entity in the United States to declare bankruptcy. So that's the largest...
Largest city
Yeah.
to ever declare bankruptcy.
$20 billion. I mean, I don't even know what New York, the state of New York, we've got to be in debt, right? I mean,
Probably.
it's just a no.
It's
got to be.
I mean, the country's like
It's just
16 trillion in debt.
It's
so.
bad. So, look. Yeah, so.
I think they should just reset everything.
I mean, can they?
Like all the debt in the world, just
Who do we owe this money
just
to?
restart, like the whole planet, right? Just restart. Put everybody back at zero.
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah. Control Alt Delete. Task Manager. End task. Global economy. End task. You know what I mean?
God.
everybody's account just goes back to zero.
God,
And then, start all over again.
And then, this is the thing though, is like, so say they did do that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that if the debt was erased,
Yeah.
I bet you that they would know exactly how to use that properly from here on out. Because I think now they're just like,
Yeah.
we're so
I wouldn't
we're
be
so
too- I-
far in debt, dude.
I wouldn't be too upset about it, to be honest.
Oh man.
But,
It'd
bank
be great.
account, you wouldn't have to take many numbers out of my bank account to get me back to zero.
Oh, me either.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd make it back sooner than.
Sooner than anybody else would. It'll take me 3 days. I'll be right back
Son of a
right back
bitch.
to normal. But then I guess nobody would have any money to pay me for anything, so
True.
be trading jobs for fucking
Bartering.
Hey,
Going back to old school.
It's underrated. Just saying. I'm back. I'm in with barters with the barter system.
My dad does that shit.
Dude, it's the best, man.
So he's kept this tradition alive for as long as I've known him. He'll do something for somebody for
For something
free,
else.
for
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
And even if he doesn't get it right then,
Yeah.
he'll use it. He'll be like, "Well, my son needs a deck on his back porch. Remember I did
Right.
Dude, the bartering system is
Dude, it worked.
It's the
It
best.
worked for
Ever.
like 10,000 years.
Yep.
Literally.
And it still works today
Yeah.
in this modern crazy society, because you do a good deed for someone, 9 times out of 10 someone's going to do
Yeah.
a good deed for you.
Crazy.
Especially in the business you're in,
Dude, in the
trade
tradesman,
you're
man,
in.
anybody that can do something,
Yeah. Huge.
dude, you're in.
Yeah.
Done. You need your house painted. Cool, I need my car fixed.
Exact. Perfect.
I literally just did that trade a month ago.
And
2
it
months
worked.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a bunch of painting at my mechanic's house.
Yeah.
And my car needed a bunch of stuff.
Is it almost an even
and
thing?
and
or
we
is
swapped it.
Yeah.
I did a week's worth of work at his house, and he did a week's worth of work on my car.
It's so awesome.
And then, done. My car was fixed and his house was painted.
I love it. Good shit.
Easy peasy. I
Way
love
to
it.
keep that tradition alive.
I love it. I'd go back to that tomorrow and just obliterate all my... I swear to God, I would.
I believe it.
I would.
If
Tomorrow.
I was more of a handy person, I would do it. But it doesn't even, you don't have to have a trade. You can
No,
just do little
yeah.
things.
Yeah, it can be anything.
And-
it can be... And people underestimate, like, their own worth.
Yeah.
They
Yeah, you are
try
right.
to quantify it in dollar amounts. And
Yep.
it's not...
Sometimes it doesn't even matter to dollars, you know?
No. That's a whole different show, though.
Coming up.
I'll get real animated about that one real quick.
I like it.
July 16th, 1945, the experimental atomic bomb Fat Boy was set off at 5:30 a.m. in the desert of New Mexico, creating a mushroom cloud rising 41,000 feet.
Ooh, wait.
Mount Everest is like 30,000 feet.
So this has got to be
It's 8 miles. It's almost 8 miles.
this is that famous picture.
It's
Yeah.
almost 8 miles high.
So it's bigger than a mountain.
Than the biggest mountain in the world.
Dude, that would be so cool to see.
The bomb emitted heat 3 times the temperature of the interior of the sun
Holy shit.
and wiped out all plant and animal life within a mile.
Oh, well, yeah. Boof. See ya. That rabbit's like,
Beat it.
skeleton.
Evaporated. Straight dust.
Son of a bitch.
Right. Bunch of lizards got fucked that day.
But that was that picture is,
Oh, it's
it's awesome.
famous. It's one of the
Yeah.
most famous pictures ever.
Damn,
Yep.
I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah.
Whew.
Crazy.
Now, a bomb that big, that's a big bomb.
That's a big bomb.
I mean,
Well, we dropped 2 of them on Japan.
I know. I was going to go there, but goddamn. That's horrible.
I mean, they hit us first.
true.
I'm not saying that
But those bombs,
the whole
I mean-
tit for tat rule is necessarily a good thing, but
You drop 2 fat boys.
right. Well, Japan was immediately out of the war after that. They
They're like,
immediately surrendered.
Shit, we're done.
They were like, "Damn, we fucked up."
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there was a room somewhere where the guy that gave the final call on hitting us was standing on one side of the room, and then everybody else that like yes manned him was like,
Right. Of course.
It was him. He did it. I didn't want to do it. He did it. That's what I was.
Blame was definitely steered in that guy's direction. He fucked up. All right. So this was a unfortunate day. We normally don't do things like this, but July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee dies.
Oh,
I know.
So
the only reason I bring this up, Bruce. I was gonna ask
Bruce Lee.
Do you think that like he, to this day, you've seen a lot of MMA fighters and blah blah blah. I think Bruce Lee, with all the stuff that he knew and like just his train, I think he would still whoop everybody's ass.
I mean, I think
in
that,
his prime.
I think that it's a valid argument that you could say that Bruce Lee is one of the best pound for pound all around fighter or mixed martial art fighters ever.
Yeah. Because didn't he just know stuff that like...
Yeah. I mean, he was like a savant. You know what I mean? It's like Mozart with the piano. You know what I mean?
True.
Just fighting styles was his thing.
Yeah. And like after I've, doing the research, of course I looked up some whatever videos were left of him just... Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like some of this, like his mental was just... He was...
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was all like... He wasn't the biggest guy, but I mean, it was all muscle.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there was no...
Yeah. Well, and there's... it's funny that you brought that up and that's, on our history show because we just did another conspiracy show. We've done several conspiracy shows. And there is a ton of conspiracy theories surrounding Bruce Lee's death.
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, Bruce Lee, Chinese, wanted to make films in the U.S. They said, nah, we ain't ready for that kind of film. It's not the thing right now. So they sent him back to China. He ended up getting a movie deal in China, made a movie in China, and then the U.S., it caught on in the U.S., and they were like, oh shit, let's make a movie.
Yeah.
So the triads, the organized crime in China, had a huge hand in the movie productions at the time, and had their hands in all of the movie production companies, right? So they were making
funded the money.
They were making a ton of money off of Bruce Lee. Word on the street is that when he cut his ties with the Chinese film companies that had affiliations with the triads, that the triads were pissed because they weren't getting any money, and they saw how much money he was getting over here now, because obviously the American film industry is the largest in the world, has always been.
And it's Bruce Lee.
Right. And so it's alleged that they killed him. And then his son died as well.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bruce Lee, I just feel like he was one of those dudes that, I mean, he was just a bad...
He was a bad man. Whew. Yep. He was a bad man.
And like you watch MMA,
mm-hmm.
all those dudes, I mean, they're all phenomenal athletes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, there was something about him that like, he was so like, I don't know, whatever he knew.
Yeah.
He
was in it.
He was a master though at like
a ton of different fighting styles.
Yeah, like to be a master at something, I mean,
yeah, you gotta study it for a long time.
You go to throw a punch and he's just like pussy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you're dead.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Didn't he do the 3-finger punch where it was like this, and then he was just like pow, and then he would just like he'd F you up.
Yeah.
3 fingers.
Guy's an animal.
Oh. So
how many people tried to start fights with him?
I don't know, but he would.
Bet you it was a lot. Bet you a lot of people tried to fight him.
You know. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
Any fighter that's
drunk as fuck, and you see Bruce Lee walking down the street.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you up.
He's just like, huh? He's like, right, go my way. That was always the best in the movies. Didn't he do that? So yeah, awesome. Bruce Lee's the
Bruce
best.
Lee. All right, July 17th, 1987. I was born.
There we go. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please. Please. I'll be here all week.
Oh. How old?
Oh, I'll be 35.
35 years old.
35.
So I met you when you were 10 years ago?
No, probably more than that.
So you were in your 20s, your low 20s.
I started working at Quimby's when I was 23. And we had, let's say, seen each other around town.
True.
For probably years before that.
So yes, I met you when you were young.
Probably
20s.
21, 22. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
Great times. Great times.
Can we hit the rewind button?
Oof.
Around town, I love it.
Around town.
So it's been like what, 15 years?
Yeah.
Close to?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
It's been fun.
Yep.
A lot of stupid stories, but
You know what I want for my birthday?
let's hear it.
1 share.
There you go. And it's easy to do.
Yeah, you just click the button.
That's it.
Just click it.
Happy birthday, click.
Click. Done.
And then that person's like, oh wow, hit click.
Click. Click. Before you know it.
Holy cow. Wow, it's that easy.
40,000 likes. Like that.
Just because of your birthday.
I'm saying.
What a birthday.
Let's start a revolution.
What a birthday gift. Yeah. Woo! That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Alright, so we've got July 19th, 1935. We go downtown a couple times, right?
Yeah.
We've had to park here or there. You ever have to use a parking meter?
Yeah.
Me too.
You ever forgotten that you had to use a parking meter?
Yes.
Yeah. Me too.
That sucks.
Yeah. You ever forget to pay said ticket after you forgot to?
Indeed.
Yeah. That sucks more.
It does.
Yeah.
It just progressively gets worse.
Yeah.
All because
You didn't put a quarter in.
a stupid quarter.
They get real pissed when you don't give them that quarter.
Oh my god. Well, parking meters in the U.S. The Parkometer, invented by Carl McGee.
What a dick.
Yeah, he's the one.
He owes me a lot of money.
Was installed in Oklahoma City by the Dual Parking Meter Company. So he invented and started the parking meter here in the United States, trying to get rich, becoming beyond rich. I mean,
1 quarter at a time.
let's be honest.
And it was probably nickels and dimes back then, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're less than that. Pennies.
This dude was banking on people like you and I.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh, yeah.
they're
He
gonna
probably got a cut.
easy.
Yeah.
He's like, there's going to be millions of people.
Yep.
It's going to
And he
forget.
sold the damn machines in the first place.
Ah,
Here you go. $1,000 a machine.
yeah.
I want half what goes in the machine, and then I want 10% of any penalties and surcharges.
It's like Shark Tank. All over for this
Oh
fucking...
my god. But this guy's the shark.
Yes, the shark.
Eating all the guppies, bro.
And he's like, I just want you to post one every 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
on the road so
Make
people...
little lines.
Yeah, when they park.
I got a guy
yeah.
that can draw the lines.
Oh, man.
You know? And he probably charged him that much for the lines and was like, hey, I'll give you $5 an hour if you paint these lines.
Yeah.
Knowing
Dude's
damn
like,
well he's getting $100 an hour from the city to paint
Yeah.
the lines.
dude's like, I just made that talking to you.
Guy made $1 billion before he even fucking went to sleep that night.
So yeah, it's parking meters.
What an ass. Fuck you, bro. Whatever your
July
name was.
19th, 1935.
Guy's a dick. Alright, my last one.
Carlton McGee, you talking about?
Yeah, McGee. I'm a jerk. July 31st, 1790, the U.S. Patent Office first opened its doors. The first U.S. patent was issued to Samuel Hopkins of Vermont for a new method of making pearlash and potash. The patent was signed by George Washington.
He's back!
And Thomas Jefferson. George has made his official reappearance on the show.
He is the reason. He is the history show.
Yep.
So, let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah. I knew you were going to ask this.
What is pearlash and potash?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were going to ask me more about Samuel Hopkins.
or
I'm just kidding. Perlash and potash.
yeah.
I just like saying it.
I mean, it's great.
It sounds so good together. Okay, it's actually not even remotely close to as cool as it sounds.
Oh.
It's like very nerd science, chemistry,
Well, we're dorks.
like stuff. Not this,
Nerdy.
not these kind of dorks. No, we're like the kind of dorks that get excited when you hear like the noise of a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like, we're those
Did you hear
dorks.
that?
We're not. Perlash.
Yeah.
It's a term in organic chemistry. It is a white. Amorphous or granular substance which consists principally of potassium carbonate and has a strong alkaline reaction.
Wow.
It is obtained by lixivating wood ashes and
Whoa.
evaporating I, and has been an important source of potassium compounds. It is used in making soap, glass, etc.
Come on.
Yeah. Perlash.
So that's perlash.
That's perlash.
Soap, glass,
Sure. It's got stuff in it that
perlash.
helps make glass and soap. Okay, next one. Potash
I like that one.
is a substance that was originally created by running water over wood ashes.
Oh.
Right, so after wood burns,
Yeah.
run water over the ashes.
Get it.
After evaporating the water, so letting it dry,
Yeah.
you are left with a mix of potassium carbonate and other chemicals. Perlash is composed only of potassium carbonate,
Aha.
whereas potash is all the shit
Got it.
from burnt wood.
Now.
So it's extracting chemicals, or ways to do it, and he created a new way, or a new method of making the chemicals.
and this was back in the day.
This was in 1790.
George Washington. He knew
Signed
about
it, yeah. Him and Tommy J.
And he said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like signing it, he was like,
Huh?
perlash?
Thomas Jefferson was probably all about it. Thomas Jefferson probably was
Right.
a smart one, but
He knew, but George Washington, potash?
yeah, G-Dub with his wooden teeth. You think he knew what perlash and potash was?
No.
No.
He was just like,
Okay.
I like the names.
This is the first one.
And,
See, everybody always remembers the first.
yep. And
Look,
that's
and
it.
G-Dub's got his stamp all over it. He was over there ass slapping every first in the fucking late 1700s, bro.
So that's why when you watch our history show, always will you learn something new.
Perlash and potash. I don't even know if that's how you say the words, but it sounds good to me.
It sounds amazing.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Perlash and potash.
stay with it.
Yep. But if you like the way Perlash and Potash sounds, be sure to check out our Facebook and YouTube page, both at One Drink Podcast. Please, if you would, just hit that sub button. Click on the bell notification to be
Potash.
I need me some Perlash and Potash so I get these goddamn words out. Don't forget to hit the bell notification to be the first one notified when our first episodes drop.
Yes.
Perlash and Potash.
And also we ask, is if you share it with one person
Right, for my birthday.
for his birthday,
For
and
God's
let him know
sakes.
what potash
And Perlash.
and perlash is.
It's Perlash and Potash.
Perlash and potash.
There you go.
This clip is going to be played 1,000,000 times.
Well, I'm Perlash and Potash my ass out this studio because it's hot up in here.
Woo! Thanks for watching, and
Until next time.
see ya!
Cheers.
I'm clipping this
Yo.
shit.